Over 60? There's a coffee sitting in your kitchen right now that could raise your bad cholesterol by 45 points in just 1 month. Another type has been linked to a 72% higher stroke risk in older adults. Yet millions of seniors drink these coffees every morning, completely unaware. I'm Dr. Elise, and today I'm revealing the 4 most dangerous coffees for people over 60, plus the 4 you should be drinking instead to protect your memory, strengthen your muscles, and lower your disease risk. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could change your health for good. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, what type of coffee do you drink each day? And do you ever skip breakfast and have only coffee? Share in the comments below and tell me where you're watching from. I read every single one and will give you personalized tips based on your answers. Now, let's talk about the 4th worst coffee for seniors. You'll recognize it instantly. It smells wonderful. It's everywhere. But it might be quietly harming your kidneys. Number 4 on our list is flavored instant coffee packets. They look innocent, even cozy. Quick to make, lovely aroma, sweet flavors like hazelnut or vanilla. Some packages even claim added vitamins or no sugar. But those cheerful labels hide a real danger, especially for anyone over 60. These mixes can silently stress your metabolism, kidneys, and heart. One major concern is an additive called propylene glycol. It helps artificial flavors blend smoothly, which sounds harmless. But here's the truth. It's actually derived from petroleum. Younger bodies might handle small amounts fine, but in older adults, where kidney function naturally declines, it can build up over time, creating a toxic burden on your organs. A 2022 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition discovered that seniors drinking flavored instant coffee daily were 39% more likely to develop insulin resistance, a dangerous step toward type 2 diabetes. And there's more. Many of these packets contain hidden trans fats, often listed as hydrogenated palm oil. Trans fats are notorious for raising LDL cholesterol and building plaque in your arteries. In fact, a 5-year study in the American Journal of Clinical Lipidology tracked over 400 seniors and found that daily use of hydrogenated creamers increased heart attack risk by 28%. Then we have artificial sweeteners like sucralose and acesulfame potassium. These chemicals disrupt the delicate balance of gut bacteria that protects against inflammation and supports immunity. When that balance breaks, inflammation rises, digestion suffers, and your body's defenses weaken. If you enjoy flavored coffee, add it naturally instead. A drop of pure vanilla extract, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or unsweetened cocoa gives you that same pleasure without harming your kidneys, heart, or blood sugar. Your coffee becomes a genuine treat, not a hidden threat. But additives aren't the only problem. The next coffee looks smooth and harmless, but what's really in that creamy swirl could be damaging your brain and expanding your waistline. Number 3 is coffee with artificial non-dairy creamers. For many people past 60, coffee feels incomplete without that creamy touch. And if you're lactose intolerant, non-dairy creamers seem like the perfect solution. But the reality? That tiny splash may be more harmful than the coffee itself. Most commercial creamers aren't milk at all. They're mixtures of synthetic oils, preservatives, and fillers that your body struggles to process, especially as we age and become more sensitive to chemical additives. One of the most troubling ingredients is titanium dioxide. It's added to make creamers look smooth and white. Yes, the same substance used in paint. According to a 2021 study in the Journal of Toxicological Sciences, titanium dioxide triggered oxidative stress in human cells, speeding up tissue damage and aging. In laboratory settings, researchers even observed DNA damage after just 4 weeks of exposure. Another issue is hydrogenated oils, packed with omega-6 fatty acids. While your body needs small amounts of omega-6, too much disrupts the balance between inflammation and healing. Seniors with higher omega-6 levels scored 31% lower on memory tests, as reported in the journal Aging Cell. Over time, this imbalance shows up as swollen joints, stiffness, and faster cognitive decline. Many creamers also hide corn syrup solids and maltodextrin, forms of processed sugar that spike blood sugar within minutes. The result? Energy crashes, brain fog, and over the years, steady weight gain around your belly. If you want that creamy taste, choose organic full-fat milk. Yes, even after 60. The healthy fats actually help your body absorb vitamins. Or pick unsweetened almond milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Better yet, train your palate to enjoy coffee black, perhaps with just a pinch of pink Himalayan salt to smooth any bitterness. By eliminating artificial creamers, you're protecting your brain, heart, and waistline while keeping your morning ritual truly healthy. But what if you switch to decaf, thinking you're safe? The truth is, one hidden chemical in your decaf might be far more dangerous than you realize. Number 2 is decaf made with chemical solvents. Many seniors choose decaf thinking it's the safer option. No jitters, no racing heartbeat, easier on blood pressure. But the reality is more complicated. Most supermarket decaf isn't made with water or natural methods. Instead, it's treated with a harsh solvent called methylene chloride, the same chemical used in paint removers and metal cleaners. Coffee companies often claim this chemical burns away during roasting, but independent testing proves otherwise. A Stanford University study detected up to 10 parts per million of methylene chloride in several popular decaf brands. That might sit just below the FDA's legal limit, but experts warn that legal doesn't always mean safe, especially if you're drinking it daily after 60. Here's why this matters. The EPA classifies methylene chloride as a probable human carcinogen. Even in small amounts, it can cross the blood-brain barrier and interfere with mitochondria, the power plants of your brain cells. Once they lose energy, you may notice memory lapses, dizziness, or confusion that feels like early dementia. It doesn't stop there. Your liver and kidneys, which naturally slow down with age, are the main organs trying to detoxify what remains. A 2022 animal study showed that even low-dose exposure caused liver inflammation in just 14 days. For seniors with existing liver or kidney concerns, each cup adds invisible strain that accumulates over time. And since decaf drinkers often have more than one cup, that exposure multiplies. Choose brands labeled Swiss water process or methylene chloride free. This natural method uses only water, time, and temperature to remove caffeine. No toxic solvents. And if you want extra protection, go for organic Swiss water decaf, which also avoids pesticides. Yes, it may cost slightly more, but what you gain in brain clarity, liver protection, and long-term health is absolutely priceless. And yet, the biggest danger of all is still ahead. It's the kind of coffee most people think is pure and natural, but for seniors, it can be the deadliest brew of all. Number 1 is unfiltered boiled coffee. Most people assume the worst coffee is loaded with sugar or artificial creamers. But the real danger is the kind that looks most natural: unfiltered boiled coffee. This includes French press, Turkish coffee, Scandinavian stovetop, or any brew made without a paper filter. It seems wholesome, yet it hides a serious risk. The problem is a compound called cafestol, found in coffee oils. Unlike dietary cholesterol, cafestol directly signals your liver to produce more LDL, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that people who drank unfiltered coffee had a 30% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. For seniors, LDL levels rose by up to 45 points in just 4 weeks of daily unfiltered coffee. This is especially dangerous after 60. Arteries naturally stiffen with age, and cholesterol buildup accelerates. Adding cafestol is like pouring fuel on fire. It speeds up plaque growth, raises blood pressure, and increases heart attack and stroke risk. The harm doesn't end with your heart. Unfiltered coffee retains more oils and acids that irritate the stomach, worsening reflux, gastritis, or ulcers. Chronic irritation can also weaken nutrient absorption and immunity. And many traditional metal pots, especially older aluminum ones, can leach metals into your brew. For seniors with reduced kidney function, these metals are harder to clear, adding toxic stress over time. The fix is simple. Use a paper filter. A drip machine or pour-over system traps most cafe stall, but still lets antioxidants and flavor through. If you can't give up your French press, add a paper disc or alternate, with filtered brews a few times weekly. Even small shifts can lower LDL, ease digestion, and protect your heart. For seniors, switching to filtered coffee isn't just a minor habit change. It's a way to guard your arteries, calm your stomach, and reduce disease risk. If you're currently using a French press or Turkish coffee pot, drop a comment and let me know where you're from. I'd love to help you transition to a healthier brewing method. And here's the truth. Coffee itself isn't the problem. Brewed the right way, it can actually protect memory, support muscle, regulate blood sugar, and fight inflammation. So now that you know the 4 worst coffees to avoid, let's turn to the good news. The 4 best coffees every senior should drink daily, all backed by science. Number 4 is organic medium roast Arabica. Why Arabica? Compared to Robusta beans, Arabica naturally contains more chlorogenic acid, a powerful antioxidant with 2 major benefits. First, it reduces inflammation, calming the silent fire that damages blood vessels and stiffens joints. Second, it improves how your body handles sugar, preventing sudden spikes that drain energy and raise long-term health risks. A 2021 study published in Nutrients reported that seniors who drank 2 cups of Arabica daily had a 27% lower risk of type 2 diabetes and a 19% drop in inflammation markers compared to those who skipped coffee. But here's something many overlook: the water. Brewing with unfiltered tap water may add lead, copper, or chlorine straight into your cup. Over time, these contaminants can strain kidneys and even speed up cognitive decline. Using clean, filtered water ensures you get all coffee's benefits without hidden toxins. For the healthiest brew, use a pour-over or drip coffee maker with a paper filter. The filter traps cafe stol, the compound in coffee oils that raises cholesterol while allowing antioxidants to pass through. How should you drink it? Black is best for the full antioxidant effect. If you prefer creamier taste, add a splash of grass-fed whole milk or unsweetened oat milk enriched with B vitamins. Skip the sugar. For sweetness, try a sprinkle of Ceylon cinnamon, which also helps regulate blood sugar. This simple switch to organic medium roast Arabica can make a remarkable difference in your daily energy levels and long-term health outcomes. But if you think this is the smoothest option, wait until you discover a style of coffee that's gentler on your stomach and can even protect your eyesight. Number 3 is cold brew concentrate. It's easier on digestion, protective for the heart, and even supports healthy vision as you age. The secret is in the brewing method. Instead of pouring boiling water over grounds, cold brew is made by steeping coarse beans in cold water for 12 to 24 hours. This slow process cuts acidity by as much as 70%, making it far less irritating for sensitive stomachs and reducing reflux, gastritis, or indigestion risk. Another bonus: cold brewing preserves more of coffee's natural antioxidants, particularly chlorogenic acids and melanoidins. These compounds strengthen blood vessels, protect the heart, and even guard against age-related eye problems. A 5-year study found that daily intake of melanoidins could lower macular degeneration risk, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults, by 31%. Doctors at Mount Sinai tested cold brew on 400 seniors with acid reflux. Amazingly, 89% could drink it without symptoms, even those who had avoided coffee for years. Beyond being gentler, cold brew also delivers more because no hot water hits the grounds. It avoids forming bitter quinic acids, leaving you with smooth flavor while keeping 40% more metabolism-boosting compounds. Even better, cold brew contains up to 250% more magnesium than hot coffee, crucial for heart rhythm, bone strength, and muscle function after 60. Dilute 1 part, concentrate with 3 parts water for a gentle morning lift, or mix 1-to-1 for a stronger afternoon boost. Plus, it's practical. Once made, it stays fresh in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. Many seniors batch brew and freeze it in ice cube trays, dropping a few into milk or water for instant coffee. Want to try it yourself? Use coarse ground medium roast Arabica beans. Combine 1 cup of grounds with 4 cups of filtered cold water. Let it steep in the fridge for 24 hours, then strain through mesh or paper filter. Drink it black for maximum antioxidants, or add unsweetened almond or oat milk for extra calcium and even less acidity. Still, cold brew isn't the only upgrade. There's a way to turn your morning coffee into a joint-strengthening, bone-protecting daily ritual. Number 2 is coffee with collagen peptides. Picture this. Instead of just giving you a morning boost, your coffee also strengthens joints, supports bones, and keeps your skin firm. That's exactly what happens when you stir collagen peptides into your daily cup. Collagen is the most common protein in your body. It holds together joints, muscles, bones, and skin, but production slows as we age. After 50, collagen levels drop by about 1 to 1.5% every year. By your 60s, the loss is significant enough to notice. Joints become stiff and noisy. Walking or climbing stairs feels harder. Skin begins to sag, cuts heal slower, and muscles don't feel as strong. Many think this is just aging, but much of it is really collagen depletion. This is where coffee becomes the perfect partner. Adding hydrolyzed collagen peptides delivers collagen in its most absorbable form. Coffee's warmth doesn't break it down. Instead, the heat helps boost circulation, carrying those amino acids right to tissues that need repair. Among them is glycine, which calms inflammation in joints and muscles, and proline, critical for rebuilding cartilage and connective tissue. In 2020, the Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors aged 60 to 75 who took 10 grams of collagen peptides daily for 6 months. Results showed a 40% improvement in joint mobility, a 25% drop in muscle pain, and even a measurable increase in hip bone density, one of the most important areas for fracture prevention. Here's how. Brew your regular coffee, ideally a clean medium roast Arabica, with filtered water. Stir in 1 scoop, about 10 grams, of collagen peptides. They dissolve instantly with no taste, so your coffee flavor stays the same. Drink it in the morning or before light exercise, when the combination of caffeine and collagen can improve muscle recovery and tone. Choosing the right powder matters. Look for grass-fed bovine or wild-caught marine collagen. Always pick hydrolyzed or peptides for best absorption, and make sure the brand is third-party tested for heavy metals. This combination is particularly powerful for seniors who want to stay active and maintain independence as they age. If you're already adding collagen to your coffee, comment below and tell me where you're watching from and how it's working for you. And if collagen sounds powerful, just wait. The number 1 upgrade doesn't just protect your joints. It supercharges your brain, stabilizes blood sugar, and fuels your muscles in 1 cup. Number 1 is coffee with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. If there's one coffee upgrade that can take your mornings from ordinary to extraordinary, it's this: adding MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon to your daily brew. Together, they form a powerful blend that fuels your brain, protects your heart, and helps preserve muscle strength well into your 70s and beyond. Let's start with MCT oil. MCT stands for medium-chain triglycerides, a special type of fat derived from coconut oil. Unlike regular fats, MCTs bypass normal digestion and go straight to the liver, where they're turned into ketones, a clean alternative energy source for both brain and muscles. This matters because as we age, the brain's ability to process glucose, its usual fuel, slows down. That slowdown is linked to brain fog, memory issues, and even early cognitive decline. Ketones, however, bypass that problem, supplying steady energy directly to brain cells. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that older adults who added MCT oil improved memory and cognitive flexibility by 31% in just 8 weeks. But benefits don't stop at the brain. MCT oil also helps stabilize blood sugar, reduces energy crashes, and encourages the body to burn fat instead of breaking down muscle, a key factor in preventing sarcopenia, the age-related loss of strength. Now let's talk about Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. Most store-bought cinnamon is cassia, which contains higher levels of coumarin, a compound that can stress the liver if consumed daily. Ceylon cinnamon is gentler, sweeter, and safe for everyday use. It's rich in cinnamaldehyde, a compound that improves insulin sensitivity, relaxes blood vessels to support circulation, and reduces inflammation linked to heart disease and joint pain. A 2022 meta-analysis in Diabetes Research and Clinical Practice found that daily Ceylon cinnamon lowered fasting blood sugar by 18 milligrams per deciliter and reduced triglycerides by up to 30% in older adults. Here's the recipe. Brew a medium roast coffee with filtered water. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT oil and half a teaspoon of ground Ceylon cinnamon. Blend for 20 seconds for a creamy latte-like texture, or just stir well if you prefer it simple. Drink it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning to maximize ketone production and mental clarity. Many seniors report sharper focus within 30 minutes, steadier energy until lunch, and less joint stiffness after a few weeks. This combination is truly transformative for anyone looking to maintain mental sharpness and physical vitality as they age. So now you know the coffees that quietly harm your health and the ones that can keep you strong, sharp, and energized after 60. If this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe to Senior Vitality Pro. And let me know in the comments, which coffee will you try tomorrow? And please tell me where you're watching from so I can give you specific advice for your area. I'm Dr. Elise, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and stay strong.